so much. Thank you so much. I was about to introduce some GH comedians, but they told me no, they are not GH comedians. They are international comedians, which means that somebody misled me, man. I thought they were GH. I'm going to be talking to some fantastic guys, man, doing some amazing work outside the shores of Ghana, man. And there are two of them in here, and then we're going to be meeting a lady. She's not a GH comedian, but we'll be talking about her too. She's doing something absolutely fantastic with artwork. In the meantime, put your hands together. Let us meet our own idiot, the James Brown. All right. Idiot. Welcome, man.
Thank you.
Now we like joke. You used to work here as an editor, right?
Yeah.
And then one time I came to the editing room and there was some white woman there. And I said, James, who is this? Oh, boss, it's a friend. It's a friend. Send what you big here. Just a lot for him, man. I'm making you blush. The next thing I saw you, Facebook, only some nice white baby. Have you gone and born?
No comment. yes, I have. So sorry to those that have disappointed. Applications are still being taken, but well, you have to join the queue.
Applications are still being taken?
Yeah. But you have to join the queue. That's number one. yeah.
And the others. So you and her are married now?
Oh no, relax, calm down. Like one step at a time. You know.
Okay, you're going out?
Yes.
You're going out?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and the more I question, the more I'm spoiling the market, or you're free to talk about it.
Well, you're spoiling the market, but we can go. When it gets there, I'll stop
when
you.
When it gets there, you stop me.
Yeah.
So what's the name?
Who? the baby or the female?
The one that was in the editing room with you, that was just a friend boss.
Okay, next question. We don't want to mention that name.
Okay. What about the baby? What's
the baby Robin.
Baby Robin?
Yeah.
Oh, and how old?
2 months.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. So she's Fanti German or German Fanti?
This one should have a nice combination. Yeah, Fanti German. Fanti man.
Fanti man.
Yeah.
Anyway, great. But you've been still working, but outside the shores of Ghana, you've been doing comedy.
Yes, yeah. I went. Anytime I get the opportunity to go out, I try to make sure I find somewhere to test how crazy Ghanaians can be. So this time too, I managed to do 3 shows in Germany when I was there.
Do you speak German, or you perform for them in English?
I perform in English. There are a lot of English clubs in Europe. Like if you make word, you find them. That guy called Google knows a lot. Yeah.
Called who? Google.
Yeah, you find a lot. And I managed to get onto one of the hardest comedy clubs to get onto in Berlin. I didn't even know it was that hard, but like I was on a waiting list for a very long time.
Really? How long?
About 3 weeks.
Waiting on the list? Yeah. To be invited?
Yeah, and they have shows there 4 times a week. So that tells you how many comedians pass through and how comedy is patronized.
Wow.
There. And it's not even in German, it's English comedy. So, yeah.
So, easy to guess, you're probably the only Ghanaian who was performing there?
Yes. I was
only black, maybe?
I was the only Ghanaian. I invited my friend to come and sit there so I could ask the question, who is from Ghana? Then he
they could give you answer.
It was a bit like, sometimes it's a bit scary. Like you walk somewhere and like, okay, I'm the only black person here. Is that good or bad?
So you had some local support.
Yeah, one local support.
What material do you use for? I know as a comedian, you've entered this foreign land. They are all mostly white.
Well, mostly is you use tried and tested material. And as you've known me with all the grooming I got from here, I try to make my material as general as possible. And if you're from Ghana, it's not very difficult. Ghana concert and things, like just look at regular stuff like how people cross the street here. I've almost died several times since I came back because
crossing the street.
Yeah, because over there, like, okay, zebra crossing, they will stop. come and try that here. You die on the pavement.
You die on the zebra crossing.
So like just simple stuff like that, you know, mostly comparisons of how Ghana is and how their country is. So.
Okay, but I can see if you're from Ghana, you find it very funny how you can't mess on the zebra crossing. Are you able to bring them to appreciate too, to see the humor?
Yeah,
is it the comparison?
That is where the work of the comedian comes in. You have to manage to do that, you know. I did mostly stuff about myself and also about having a baby, which is weird. Like there's a whole brand new set of material that you know,
really?
Yeah.
About having a baby.
Yeah. It's wonderful and all of that. But you know, it comes with different material, different set of material. I used to babysit when I was a kid, but like the nice thing was at night you go home. And now you don't go. You go with the baby home. And so it's fun. It's fun.
Yes, I'm eager to. So you're doing a whole routine as a new father.
Yeah. That's my basis for my special this October.
You have a special coming in October.
Yeah. It's License to Rant 2.0, subtitle Baby Blues. So I'm working around, you know, a nice 1 hour show of me, myself, and Robin. Right now it's like Black Man and Robin. So, yeah. So I'm working around.
Okay, that. So that's License to Rant 2.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. And that's in October.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. And there's another international comedian, Ghanaian, who's been performing internationally. His is coming in October? September.
Yeah, September 15th. Yeah, that I would call him in terms of like international performance, my senior brother. Because senior brother. He started from there and he came here. We started from here and
you went there.
Yeah, so he has much more experience and he's been out for a while and he has returned with a brand new special which we are all eager to hear.
Okay, I will let you introduce him and when he comes I'll take it over from there. You come and do his thing, but so who are we expecting?
Well, this is another brother from another mother, like, and he happens to be fancy too. I don't know what is wrong with us, but you know, he's one of our internationally acclaimed comedians from Ghana. With a round of applause, show some love for Augustin.
Yay! Augustin Dennis!
KSM.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, too.
One time, I was just calling you a family friend. No answer. Where is this guy, man?
You know, I was banned, so.
I was going to get to that, man. You beat me. I was setting up for the whole band thing. You were banned.
We could still set it up.
Were you a naughty boy? Who banned you?
You know how these things are. Like, you are there one day and then you are banned from an association you don't even belong to. It's like, hey, good. You know, so, yeah, I was away for some time. My lines were not working. So, but I'm back now. And it's good to see you. It's good to see you too. And you were in Malaysia? Or other places including Malaysia? Where did you go to? No, I was in Scotland for a little bit. Really? Yeah. Okay, why did I think Malaysia? Yeah, because that's where you know in your mind that I've been there. That's where you used to be. Okay. So you went to Scotland? Yeah. And you were doing gigs? Yeah, when the opportunities came, I did them. I did a few shows in Edinburgh, but I performed mostly, and where I enjoyed most was in Belgium, Antwerp. Okay. So that's where I was doing my stuff in and out, right. So these were also English clubs in Antwerp, or these? Yes, Belgium is a strange place. You know, they have English people here, they have French people there, they have Flemish people here. So you go and you look for the English clubs, and they were mostly in Antwerp. So there's a place called Lebowski's. Yeah. The who? Lebowski's. That's like one of the biggest clubs there, and then another one called the Café di Joker. So yeah, you know, funny name, right? So yeah, I was there. I did a few gigs there. Did you audition to get in? How you read? Like he was on the waiting list. How did you get in? No, when I was growing up, my mother always used to say "Jawinum." I just, yeah.
That's your mother.
Yeah, that's my mother said, yeah, so I went there.
Put your hands together for my mother.
So yeah, I went there. I sought them out, and I was like, yeah, give me a shot. Let's see what was gonna happen. And then I didn't disappoint when I did. So that was the. And now I've been lucky because I've done comedy in different places, and I know comedians. I have some, I just call a few people like, hey, do you know anybody in Belgium who could hook me up with a gig? And then they'll find somebody, and then it's not so difficult. Yeah.
And what do you? I was asking James the same question. Have the foreign audience? Well, you know them. You performed for them before.
Yeah. Well,
but advise anybody who's going to go and perform for a foreign audience. What are the things they should look out for?
Yeah. Well, I think. Out there, they are very comedy literate, right? They expect...
I like that, comedy literate?
Yeah, like, you know, you just can't say anything just to get cheap laughs. It has to be like a message, and the rhythm is different. In Ghana, I think the audiences are great, but sometimes they are impatient because the most important part of a joke is the setup, right? If you set it up right, anything you say after that is funny. So in Europe, they have that patience for you to set up, you know, build up the joke, and then the rhythm, you go with it. So if you're a comedian who wants to do that stuff, you first of all need to know a lot of stuff so that you are going to draw upon it when you are in front of these people. And then again, there should be a message. You should just know, not do like duba jokes, right? It's like you have to have jokes which talk about something. So when I was there, I did one bit where later maybe you could show the video, but I was talking about how the Western media has only like 2 news themes.
Okay, hold it right there. Let's take a look at the video clip and then we'll come back. Folks, take a look at this. We'll be right back.
A lot of, these images they portray of us, right? Because the Western media have only 2 news themes. All Africans are hungry, and all Muslims are terrorists. If you're an African Muslim, you'll be a hungry terrorist. Is there, Ibrahim, do you want to go and blow up that building? I said, nah, dude, unless you have some rice.
So you're hungry terrorists now?
Yeah, that's the impression they have of us out there. But it is our job to educate them that, hey, we are not so bad, we are doing great. I mean,
So he has License to Rant coming up.
Right.
And you have band coming up.
Yep.
Why? Are you still banned?
Yeah, well, I was banned for 2 years, I think. I've served it now.
Oh, you said 2 terms?
Yeah. So I am out now. So I'm just doing a show. But I think for those, I mean, I'm sure you are privy to some of that past issue. But for people who don't know, I think band, apart from that previous issue, it's not just about anybody or talking about anybody. It's just about talking about the things that society doesn't want us to talk about. Like for example, I think that any creative person, you're supposed to use your art, your medium, as a capacity for change to talk about important stuff. For example, in Ghana, like mental health, it's like something we've built a wall around. People are stewing in their own little cells, they want to talk to people about stuff, but we don't talk about it because we say that mental health is 1 for the weak, and 2, it's not Ghanaian. Like Ghanaians are not supposed to be like depressed and that a lot of people are battling that stuff. So we are going to use comedy to talk about some of these stuff in a humorous way, so that somebody who is in that position, somebody who is going through that stuff knows that, hey, it's okay.
It's not. It happens.
Yeah. So don't beat yourself up too much.
Just what is the? Have you done any no-go areas in comedy or anything society-wise? I said this is a no-go area that. Yeah, actually, I've heard you do some no-go actually.
I try to be as good as possible, but as a comedian, of course, you have to tackle some of these issues, like, because that's the only way you'll be heard, and that's the only way we can push for change. So I know I've done a few of them. I don't remember.
I remember one that you were at the station, and a very, very prominent musician had died. You know, and he died like within the first, it was like 2 days of the death or something, and it was like a very solemn thing, you know, and you said something to the effect that, but why are we sad? The man is having fun and heavy, you are here crying soon, you know. But that was, you know, that's how he handled it, you know, and I thought it was very well done, you know, like the man is chilling heavy, you two are here crying, you know, something like that.
I try as much as possible to make it sound as sane as possible, but it's getting your point.
Insane.
So
I don't want to give you to give out any material, but you've done some insane things too, man. There's one thing you said, and I feel I don't want to say it, but I want people to come and experience it. But I laughed, but I said, "Damn, this man is bold."
I heard somewhere that creativity is an act of boldness and rebellion, right? So you're not supposed to say what everybody's saying.
So boldness and rebellion.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. I mean, if we all want to be safe, there's a reason why, you know, in nature there are a lot of differences. Difference is good. It helps, but if we all want to say the same thing, it doesn't push.
Show some love, man. Show some love. Show some love. Well, we are just about getting to the end of it, but there's your show that you're doing with somebody else.
Exactly.
And we're going to pause for commercial break. When we come, he's going to introduce her and why she's on the show. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Well, like I said, the band is not just a comedy show. It's just a comedy show fused with art, and it's going to be fine art, beautiful.
Oh, fine art.
Yeah, beautiful paintings and stuff. So the other half of band is a good friend of mine. Her name is Mausi. She runs Defia. She's the youngest gallery owner in Ghana. So yeah, we are putting together that show, and then she's here. So.
So put your hands together, let us welcome Efia! The name of the show is Efia? Oh, Defia! Oh, Defia. What does it mean?
It means to expose in a way.
It means?
To expose.
Oh, it never means to expose.
Yes.
How did you come by being the youngest? When did you start?
In 2015. I had a friend, he was very good with art, but then he wasn't exhibiting, so I just told him that we should do something. That was the whole idea. I didn't think it would turn into a gallery. It was just to...
Where's the gallery?
It's like a gallery restaurant that I run with Soul Restaurant in Osu.
Okay.
So then we've created a space where it's a huge gallery, right?
But then there's a restaurant. But it's part of the restaurant. Okay.
Yes.
That's great. Yes. That's great.
And I'm also trying to get different place for just the gallery alone.
So you draw or you paint or what do you do? Or you are just a collector?
Yeah, I collect it. But I normally work with the young ones because they don't have anyone to help. Unfortunately, the big galleries, they deal with only big names. So then the young ones don't really have any avenue to exhibit their works. So then the whole plan is to just do exhibitions and then take their works and promote it for them.
And that's great. So you're fusing the two. You're going to be doing your comedy and there's going to be an exhibition of art at the same time?
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, because for a long time, I think, you know, comedy has always been done a certain way with music. And then we want to try, you know, there's a new novelty like comedy and art. Yes, and then that appeals to, I think, first of all, the people, the demographic she likes to deal with, and then with my sense of humor too, I'm targeting those people. I'm hoping they will get my sense of humor, and then together humor wins, and then we make some money with art too, you know. It's a win-win situation.
Win-win situation.
Right.
So you came up with the idea that it's been done with music a lot. So you came up with the idea, this time let me do it with artwork.
Honestly, that was her idea.
That was it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you come by that? What triggered it?
Because it's never been done here that I've seen. So then I told him that, you know, normally when people do shows in Ghana, it's music and art, or music and comedy. So let's just fuse both. So we are renting the Silverbird Theatre. So I'm going to decorate the whole space into a gallery.
Wow.
So then whilst you are listening to the comedy, you're also watching. You're surrounded by artworks.
Fantastic. Oh, you can come earlier, check a look at the artwork and enjoy the artwork, and then sit down for the comedy.
Yes.
That's very innovative, man. Show some love. Beautiful. Beautiful. So give us the date again. This is happening September 15th.
Exactly.
I won't forget that. You know why?
Why?
It's my brother's birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
September 15th. So
I hope he comes. I'll do something special for him.
yes, yes. So it's 7:15?
Yeah, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, 7 p.m. Yeah.
7 p.m.
Right.
And this is at the Silverbird.
Exactly.
So gates open at 7?
7, yes.
Okay.
But
and how long do you have to browse with the artwork and everything before the show starts?
I'm hoping.
An
There's
hour.
also going to be wine. We have a South African partner on board. It's an international South African wine group. So they'll be bringing wine as well. So
And then,
it's gonna be wine.
and that's a good one. Show some love, man. And checking the artwork, sipping your wine, you know. And then after that, you go and listen to comedy. Oh, show your love, man. Show your love. Well, this is beautiful. I'm looking forward to it, you know. And I'll also be reminding our viewers that this great day is coming. Band, art, and comedy put together. It's beautiful. So, okay, welcome back, man.
Thank you.
How long have you been back?
My second month now.
Second month now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going right after the band, or you stay a little bit?
Yeah, well, I have a few shows I have to do in Malaysia and Singapore in early September. So I'll go and do that. So from there, then I do band, and then we see what Providence brings.
Put your hands together, man. Show them some love. Stick around. We'll be right back.
The KSM Show.